Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. How we
Hello.
doing?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Shauna. How are you?
Good morning.
I'm great. How are you?
Great. What are all those statues behind you?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my, you gotta break the windowsill.
That's right.
It almost happened. Ask
Very,
Cat. Ask Cat. It almost happened.
Right.
very nice.
Okay. All right, let's get started. Good morning, Matthew with Cutco.
Morning.
Thank you for coming. Let me call you in. Let me get my motivational message out of the way. And then we'll dive right in. And that's going to be, we got September 25th, 2024. Let's talk real estate. Hopefully you're in the right place. This is our social media. We work with the very best. And there's a mock-up of what might be the new sign. We don't know yet. I also, as I was looking at these, and some people have asked about this, that we certainly have a fine homes division we have for a very long time. And go into your brand studio if that interests you, or if you have a listing that might fall into that. Look for some of the materials, look for some of the logos. And I got this heart-wrenching photo of these people who seem to be lost in their home.
How do we get out?
How do we get out of here? That's just a shame. Well, you write your check for $5 million and we'll show you where the exit door is. So there's a lot of materials. There's a lot of good fine homes materials.
Hilarious.
All right. Some very simple rules of how to market yourself and not to go broke. That's a great concept. You'll see that marketing yourself is not as big a deal as some people seem to make it. So I screen a little bit bigger. And then do that. All right, figure out how to take saleable listings. Let me just talk about this. What's a saleable listing? What did I say? Remember that the more signs you have in the ground, the more signs sold that go on those signs. So that makes you look good. By the way, are you putting sold signs on, the sold writers that we have in the closets? It might be a good idea if the market shifts a bit. So the more signs you have in the ground is basically free advertising. And a saleable listing might mean that the property is listed at market price, has reasonable terms, and a seller is motivated enough to accept a reasonable offer. Then you've done your part. You've got your house ready. You've got your seller ready. The buyer comes in, and if they've done their work on the other realtor side, that they have a qualified buyer and reasonable and are going to accept it, then everybody's done their work and you have a nice, smooth transaction. Get it sold. The market is shifting, as we know. It's a little harder to sell listings now. Market times are up. So getting your, that's what I just said. So you may have to consider price reduction systems and stronger communication with your seller. And we use the golden ruler for that. The golden ruler is a great thing because it will show them the 10,000 people have looked on their home online and nobody's made an offer yet. So consider using that and always plan on a price reduction the day you take the listing. Some people even pull out the price reduction form and say, okay, I'm going to go along with you at $650, even though it's worth $599, but would you please sign this now? And it goes into effect in 2 weeks. Next, know what the market is doing. And for price and motivation, of course, are the key factors. And that's why you're here, to see what the market is doing and hear the latest trends. One of the fastest ways you can market yourself beyond the competition without spending a lot of money is knowing what the market's doing. Know the market stats, know what's happening in your community, how many properties are listed, what are the sales doing. That's all here today, and we're going to discuss that. And again, pre-qualifying the sellers in depth, not only for their motivation to sell, also the price they want to list for. You can't get anywhere with a seller if you don't know their motivation, and keep checking in to see if their motivation changes for one reason or another. So we're in essence seeking out these motivated people. That's what our job is. If we're a strong agent, listing agent, or we're a strong buyer's agent, our job in essence is finding the motivated people. Our job is not convincing unmotivated people to become motivated. We can't do that. We've got to find them. Go out and find the motivated ones. All right, now here's my job to tell you to start prospecting program immediately. One of the fastest ways you can market yourself without going broke is on the telephone or at the door. So how would you grade yourself on your prospecting program? Start one. It's free advertising. Talk to 20, 30 people a day, and you'll be marketing at a very high level. Use MLS statistics, which we'll have today, and I'll have those cute little things that you can drag onto your desktop and send out to your client base. And monitor your market on a monthly basis. All things that we're doing right now. So you've come to the right place. You're watching the right video on YouTube. And let's take advantage of the new year, what's continuing to be a strong real estate market. And remember to treat your business like a business. All right. Matthew, go ahead and unmute and tell us what's new in your business today.
Yeah, so this is the busiest time of year for me, as you can imagine, with the holidays coming up. Gifting is it's just crazy right now. So I have more people and prospects and clients to talk to than I have time, which is a positive problem. However, when I speak at office meetings, and I do so about 2 or 3 times a week, I really, oh, by the way, for those of you guys who have not met me, I've been serving the real estate community here in Portland, greater metro area, and all throughout Oregon for over 15 years now. And I've worked with hundreds of realtors and lenders. And my job is really to help you all to keep top of mind with your clients using a strategic approach to gifting. But before I touch on that, I really want to really help us all think about our strategy when it comes to retaining our clients, and also creating some raving fans that would refer us business. Because if I was to ask for a show of hands, even those off the video would raise their hands saying, I want more repeat and referral business in my world. It makes everything smoother to scale your business, to work off repeat and referral business as much as possible. Am I right or am I right? So how hard is that as a realtor? Well, I'm not an agent. However, I have done my homework with NAR. And according to NAR, they did a survey of thousands of home buyers just shortly after the transaction and asked, would you use your realtor again? And 90% responded positively. This is from a survey like 2 years ago. And that's a great sign. 9 out of 10 said, I would use my agent again. Awesome. But what's the saying? Talk is cheap. The follow-up stat is what percentage of realtors nationwide are gaining repeat business from their own clients on their next deal. Does anyone know that number? Feel free to unmute yourself if you want to play the guessing game. It's actually 18%. So even though 9 out of 10 home buyers and sellers said they would use their realtor again, less than 2 out of 10 do. And it begs the question, what are the 18% doing that the 82% might be overlooking? Now, that's a loaded question in my point of view. It involves everything you might be thinking of, from social media engagement to handwritten cards, remembering your clients' birthdays. Anyone good at client appreciation events? Those are hard to pull off, but very effective for face-to-face time. 1, 3, and 5 year anniversary touches. If you don't have time to do that in person, as a pop-by, mailing something, has anyone done that? That's a really good idea if you've not done that. It doesn't have to be an expensive gift, but something thoughtful, and mainly a handwritten note to your VIPs at their 1 year anniversary, 2 year anniversary, any future date, and just reminding them that the close of that transaction you had with them was only the beginning of the relationship. But it's a very tangible touch. I love it. It's one of my favorites, and very effective to do so. I'll also give you one other tip, and then I'll talk about gifting in a second. And that is, if you can't reach people on the phone, send them a little video under 30 seconds. Just a text message works, or direct message if you're on social media, but a little video using their name directed to them and focused on them. They absolutely love it. If you want to warm those relationships, that is a great touch. It's free, and I love that idea. It's been working really well for me in my business, so I just thought I'd throw it out there. Do the video. Don't leave a voice message. Nobody wants another voice message or another email. Send them a little personal video, and you will see your business start to expand through referrals. Now, closing gifts, are my expertise. That's what I've focused on for all these years. And closing gifts are a potential way to touch your clients, but it's something that's overlooked when it comes to that long-term game of keeping top mind. And I say it's overlooked not because gifts are not given. I would say 99% of the realtors I meet with are already giving a gift to their clients, some of them very nice. I've seen, Traeger barbecues given away, believe it or not. I've seen just all kinds of like Yeti coolers, lots of nice stuff out there. But the majority of the gifts that I see, 90% of the gifts are two things. They're either a gift basket, and gift baskets, by the way, I'm not against, they can be personalized with your client's favorite coffee, whiskey, chocolate, wine. I've seen everything but a kitten stuffed into a gift basket over the years. And so you can get very creative, and a few of you guys are creative folks, and you want to like think about what your client would love, and that's fine. The other thing I really don't recommend ever, and that is gift cards. Gift cards are for busy agents that don't have time to do anything, and they're like, bam, I'm going to give them a $200 gift card to their favorite restaurant or Amazon. And the reason I don't recommend that is because A, it's impersonal, and B, they just use it and forget it really, really quickly. And in most of the items in a gift basket, if you're honest and ask yourself, where is that gift and what is it doing for my clients or for my business in 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years from now? The honest answer would probably be nothing. It's enjoyed in the moment, consumed and forgotten. We call it single use. So like wine is really enjoyed in the moment, but it's a single use gift and it's out the door and forgotten, recycled bottle, etc. So my best advice as a gifting professional is to give gifts that are going to be used as often as possible, so that when they're using a high quality gift, that's another point, high top shelf quality gift, they're thinking of you often, they are fondly remembering the relationship, and let that gift be in a high traffic area. So all our gifts are focused in on the kitchen, as you might guess. So a quick show of hands, who's actually heard of Cutco? Of course. This is not my first rodeo. Thank you guys for listening again, by the way. So Cutco, just as a reminder, are US made for 75 years this year. Yay, it's our anniversary. I've been with them for 22 of those 75 years. They can't get rid of me. And Cutco, besides being US made, are highest quality in the world. So what I mean by that is they stay sharper than the best German and Japanese knives and kitchen accessories in the world. And they engrave beautifully with your clients' names or with your information, or a combination of both. And so I love Cutco because they do so much for my clients. They keep you top mind for the rest of your clients' lives. I don't know if you can see that engraving very well. This is an example of personalization right here. That's crafted especially for in the first names. So no matter how you brand these, they're going to keep you top mind forever. If you do brand your information on something though, how is it written off? A little different category than closing gifts. Marketing, right? Marketing has no cap. So if you're concerned about that $25 IRS deduction limitation that came out in 1954, if you brand your information on something, they're 100% legal right off in our marketing. And again, if you do give wine or you add something to it, you can write that off into the closing gift category. But if you give a Cutco piece, it's branded, so you can write off 100% under marketing. So that's nice to have a number at their fingertips.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is a great referral partner gift. I'll just throw that out there. Our US made pizza cutter with removable blades, so you can dishwasher it. It's fantastic. So I won't go off on all the products. I'm going to put my name and number in the chat box here. We do have a website that shows off our top gifts, and those top gifts are typically single pieces or two-piece options. Our gifts really range between about $60 on the low end to over $300 on the high end. That's like what we call the sweet spot for realtors. Agents, by the way, that I'm meeting with are already spending on average between $100 and $250 on average here in Oregon. So these fit right in that category, but these gifts will just do more for you because they're centrally placed in the kitchen where not just your clients are gathered, their guests are gathered. So when they're using their favorite cheese knife or their favorite scissors or whatnot, they will talk about you on occasion. And that can lead to referrals naturally, which I know no other gift in the world that will do that. So that's why I really focus in. And we do offer cutting boards. I don't know if you can see this cutting board back here, but we do offer handcrafted hardwood cutting boards, which also are lifetime quality. But even the boards, they need to be oiled every few months. So there's a little bit of maintenance involved, whereas Cutco can be dishwashered, I kid you not, every week for your entire lifetime and not wear out. and that's exceptional in the world of high-end knives. So I'm not going to bore you with more information, but I will throw out that we're having a fantastic sale this week. So if you guys are interested in that sale information, you want more pricing or whatever, I suggest us meeting over Zoom. Just, for 15-20 minutes is all I need, and I can get you a quote, I can get you information, and of course I'll include you in that sale. It's for our clients, but I'm just going to call all you guys family for this purpose. So any quick questions? I think Mario, hey, I think I remember you're a Cutco fan. You've had Cutco forever.
Yes, Matthew. As a matter of fact, I have the full block, the large block, and I'm a big advocate. We use them every day. My wife and I mean, they're the best knives that we've had for years. And most recently, just the other day, I went to the post office to send all of our knives back to Cutco because they will sharpen them for free. And if there's any damages to any of them, they'll actually replace them. So I'm a big advocate for Cutco. They're an excellent company, excellent knives. We've used them for years. Highly recommend them. And yeah, for the first time, I actually sent them to get sharpened. So I've heard really good things. I've never done it before until this one time, and I've heard that when you do that, they come like brand new.
They do.
And they replace the cutting boards, for example. We have a couple of them, and they just do a quick review and replace anything that they think is needs to be replaced. I had the pizza cutter and excellent. The knives are just amazing. The scissors are amazing. They cut through anything. And the pizza cutter was just amazing. I accidentally left it in the pizza box one day, so I actually lost it in the garbage can. So I need to replace that one.
Let me give you one for free with your order, Mario.
Oh, well, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah,
we love that.
Thank you for the reminder. I always forget at least one thing, and it's this time I forgot about free sharpening forever with Cutco, which is awesome to take advantage of. I'll also, because the holidays are coming up, if you guys are needing anything personally for yourselves or loved ones, I can beat Costco's pricing on Cutco year round for realtors. So just make sure I know that you're an agent with C21, and we will take care of you in that. So if you want more info, my number, just text me your name and email address to the number in the chat box, and I'll be sure to get you info, or we can link up on a phone call or a Zoom. And Mario, I appreciate you being a fan. That always helps. So I'll let you guys get back to it. You have so much to cover.
Thank you. And just one thing. So yeah, Matthew's information is on here. And just for everybody, what's the appropriate gift for this couple here who's clearly going to close on this house?
That gift, that would be a luxury gift. I would go,
that might be
$5
a
million listing. I would step up my gifting game on a $5 million sale and spend at least 600 on a gift.
There you go. Okay. So
Good
there's
question
something for everybody.
There really is.
Maybe not the pizza cutter.
Yeah, exactly. Block set.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Let me know if I can serve you in any way.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's get into our listings. And now this managers usually present this, what's going on in closings, listings. If there's any agent here who would like to talk about their listing, just speak up and we'll have a look at that. So let's see where we are today. So still 33, still sitting on 33 listings. I know the market times are up. We'll talk about that a little bit. But Kun, what's happening in Portland?
Listings are staying on the market longer in Portland. We don't have any new pendings, but we are working really hard with buyers at the moment. I've been in contact with a lot of agents putting in offers and helping their clients win those offers, as well as clients who are going through inspections at the moment. So I'll let you guys know as soon as we have another closing, as well as any that go pending.
Okay. Okay, excellent. So yes, market times are down. Shauna, how's Washington?
Well, we had a little bit of activity over the last week. We had one new listing in Winlock that Stephen Burright listed, I believe, on Friday for 415,000. Not sure if it's in there yet. And then we had the numbers stayed the same. We did have a listing go pending, but we also had one go back on the market. So maybe that's possibly why it stayed the same, but we have had some activity. The other one will go back pending again. We had in those were both in Longview office. Vancouver had a listing and a sale. In the Cat had a seller she's been working with for very, very long time and got it sold. So, and then I had a buyer. So that's where we're at in Vancouver and Longview.
We're keeping busy. What is this house? This is 2503 34th.
That would be Jennifer Washam's for $399, I believe. And yeah, I think that one. Which one was that again? I'm trying to see it.
2503 34th.
Okay. 34th. Yeah. Nope. That is a current listing. Yeah, take it just a little bit longer to get things sold. I'm just scrolling down to see that one. It doesn't appear that one's because several listings have gone back on market, but that one has just been listed and waiting for the right buyer.
Okay. It's move-in ready. That's a nice house.
Yeah, we had a big open house in Ridgefield over the weekend and it went a little bit better. Still didn't sell it, but we are at the 111 days that the market is taking for that price of a property. So I'm looking to get that one sold soon.
Okay. All right. Mario, anything new happening in Idaho?
Yes, we have a couple listings. Lee listed a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,482 square feet home for $329,900. For pendings, we have Jeff got an accepted offer on his listing, and Augie wrote up an accepted offer as well. For closings, we have Augie closed his listing on Purple Sage Road, and Woody has a closing on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yeah, so there's a lot of activity right now going on.
There is. Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. And I see some Coos Bay. I'm just going to open up the map here. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. As you dig in, it increases. We have a good number of listings in Coos Bay as well. All right, good job. And managers, tell us about any events that you have coming up.
Yeah, I have our monthly lunch and learn tomorrow. Tycor Title will be here with their technologists to present on real estate apps that every realtor should have on their phone. You know, we want to be able to access those resources as fast as possible for our clients, and they'll be here to let us know which ones they recommend that we have. An hour of CE as well as lunch will be provided, and that's at noon tomorrow at the Portland office.
Noon tomorrow. Okay, good, good. And I saw you had a tour. I saw some pictures of the tour yesterday. You had quite a crowd.
Yeah, we had a good amount of people show up. We had agents, we had lenders, as well as different companies that we've worked and built a relationship with come with us to Southeast Portland. Went through the Selwood area as well as the Richmond part of Portland.
Nice. Good to see those C21 scarves out there. Makes us look good in the realtor community. So if you're not doing that, please consider that. We're having a good time with that. And okay, Vancouver, do you have anything?
Yep. 1 week after Coons, we're having our lunch and learn here in Vancouver. It will also be on Zoom if anybody wants to join. And we will be talking about open houses, how to prepare, what things to do, and then also conversations while you're standing there talking to people, what those should sound like. And so it should be a really good one for promoting an open house and getting people excited about doing those, because we still have a couple months of those left to do.
Right. We certainly
Before
do.
the weather changes, and you never know. You can have them in the winter as well, but it's just harder if it's raining a lot.
Harder if it's raining, but we've
Yeah.
certainly done plenty of them
Yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
rain. Yeah. Okay, good. Mario, I know you just had something.
Yes, we had a very good meeting yesterday. We had a joint sales meeting with Toll Brothers at one of their new communities. This is the first time we've actually done that. And they have a beautiful model home that we got to see. And it's a new community here in Caldwell. There's also another community next to it, just down the road, which I'm going to attend after this meeting. Another community that they have, Toll Brothers. The price range is anywhere from the one today is from say 400 to 600. The one yesterday was about 500 to 800, which I thought was a little high. But it is two brand new communities. And one of the things that I've been trying to promote is our company working with Toll Brothers to see if maybe we can get some of their listings. The one that we had yesterday happens to have very slow traffic. So it may be possible that we may be able to show some properties, on behalf of Century 21. There's still management's kind of going back and forth. It's something that they may consider. But hey, it's worth a try, right? So I just wanted to ask if we could show some of their homes. So they may be able to do that for us. On the 3rd, I'm going to be presenting to the Idaho Real Estate School, to some of their students who are in the process of getting their license. And Judy Woods works for Synergy, a lender now. She just, recently transferred in the last month or two. Still going through training. She got into an accident, unfortunately. So she's bedridden. And we were hoping to do a lunch and learn in October, but that may be a little bit delayed because of her accident. But nevertheless, she's got the offering to do a bridge loan, one of the few companies here in Idaho. So I'm excited to hear something more about their offering. So we'll see. We'll do a lunch and learn as soon as she gets better.
Good. Okay, thank you. A lot going on. And you're going to tell the Toll Brothers the market times are increasing. And so maybe it's to let the professionals have a whack at it. Okay. All right. How's the market? All right. The big news, as we all know, got better again. Mortgage rates dropped to their lowest level since February 2023, and they've dropped again. The 30-year fixed, according to Freddie Mac, is 6.09. So this is kind of where we were hoping to get, and we're there. So everybody pat yourselves on the back, because we worked very hard to wish it to happen, and now we have it. So mortgage rates moved lower this week in anticipation of a rate cut by the Fed. However, markets experienced a bit of a shock when the central bank announced a larger than anticipated cut. The 0.5 basis point number was somewhat of a surprise to most analysts who were predicting 0.25, which is 0.25%. So Rocket Mortgage agrees that the cut's impact on mortgage rates won't be immediate, but does believe that the recent rate decline combined with additional easing due to the Fed's action could make this a good time to buy or refinance. All right, so it's the right thing at the right time. Here's the chart: 6.09 and 5.15 on the 15-year. So let your people know about that. Also, there's a little button here, money.com, on this blog that you all have. Open that on Friday. because that's when they adjust this number. So this 609 may go up or down, but check that on Friday. Okay, consumer price index 2.5, that hasn't changed, but that did its job. It got the rate cut. And the absorption rate, this has changed. We're at 3 months of inventory in the Portland Metro, and that puts us right here, right on the line between a seller's market and a balanced market. So it still favors sellers, but we're getting into a more balanced area. And that's obviously the market time. So we're looking for more buyers. And we're getting more buyers. So that's going to be, we're going to be seeing more of that. All right. So again, good news. The market is stable. It's a little bit slow. We're hoping that it picks up. We wish there was more inventory. We're happy with the interest rates changes that have happened. We're not really expecting them to go down again. Shauna, tell me a story about you talking to a confused member of the public about the interest rate.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on Friday. I was at a gathering for my book club, and one of the gals said to me, "Oh, isn't it exciting? I heard that they cut the interest rates, and so mortgage rates will be going down." And I said, "Well, that's not exactly how it works. That we actually already saw that it kind of been ticking down for the last few months here quite a bit since the beginning of the year." And she was just staring at me like I was lying at her, and I had to try to explain it to her how it works. But I don't know if I ever really got through to her. But yeah, the public doesn't know that, but you can do your best to explain it to them that they anticipate those that mortgage companies can charge what they want to charge.
Yes, they can. And yes. So just remember that there's confusion in the public, that they probably thought with all the news about the Fed announcement that mortgage rates would drop, but they had already dropped. Also, people who pay attention are going to know that the Fed rate, what are we at, 6? The Fed rate is only 5. That's what the Fed is charging to loan this money out to banks. That's not what banks are charging to loan it out to consumers again. So your interest rates are not 5% because the Fed lowered their rate to 5. So be patient with people. It is confusing, and the news presenters don't make it any easier. I'll tell you that. All right.
They probably don't know, half of them.
No, they don't. They don't. All right. We got some good information on existing home sales, which slid. Existing home as opposed to new home. Sales slid in August, and the NAR released a summary showing the housing market activity in August declined 2.5% from July of 2024. Cool. How did that happen?
Let's see what NAR has to say. NAR released a summary of existing home sales data showing that housing market activity in this August declined 2.5% from last month. August home sales reached a 3.86 million seasonally adjusted annual rate. August sales of existing homes declined 4.2% from last year. The national median existing home price for all housing types reached $416,000 in August, little over, and up 3.1% from a year ago. This is the second consecutive month that home prices have declined. So they went up compared to last year, but they have declined since last month. And the
It sounds like that's good for buyers.
Correct.
Okay.
It's slowly getting a little affordable.
Slowly, yeah.
Slowly. Regionally, all 4 regions showed price growth from a year ago in August. The Northeast had the largest gain, followed by the Midwest. The West had an increase of 2.2%, while the South also rose. August inventory of unsold listings as of the end of the month was up 0.7% from last month. standing at a little over 1.3 million homes for sale. Compared with August of 2023, inventory levels were up 22.7%. It will take approximately 4.2 months to move the current inventory level at the current sales pace, well below the desired pace of 6 months. 6 months, as you all remember, is a balanced market. So, yeah, it takes approximately 26 days for a home to go from listing to a contract in the current housing market. A year ago, it took 20 days. And again, depending on your local market, it may take longer. Next chart shows the inventory. As you can see, there's an increase compared to last month. Sales in July increased in 2 of the 4 regions from a year ago. Looks like the West increased 1.4%. The Midwest had the largest decline, followed by the South. Compared to July of 2024, 3 of the 4 regions grew in sales. The Northeast had the largest incline of 4.3%, followed by the West with a gain of 1.4%. The South region increased, but the Midwest had no gain at all. So looks like we're doing well. 1.4% increase, not bad.
We're doing well. And remember that when they talk about the West, what are they also including?
California.
California.
Yep.
We're not California.
No, no. The South led all regions in percentage of national sales, accounting for 44.8% of the total, while the Northeast had the smallest share of 12.4%. It's a lot of sales going on in the South at the moment. Makes sense. It's a little more affordable down there.
Okay.
Yep. In August, single-family sales decreased 2.8%, and condominium sales were flat compared to last month. Single-family home sales were down 3.3%, while condominium sales fell 11.6% compared to a year ago. The median sales price of a single-family home rose 2.9% to $422,000 from August of 2023, while the median sales price of condominiums increased 3.5% to $354,000.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I think we would see more activity with condos in this market because of affordability.
Correct.
How much of this do you think is seasonal?
I think there's a good chunk. We're still in the summer months, which seasonally, normally there's an increase in sales. So it's not surprising.
It's not surprising. The price is coming down though, or not seasonal.
No,
That
not at
doesn't
all. No, just adjustments.
Okay. Okay. Well, excellent. Excellent. So spend some time on this and kind of understand how the market is.
Yeah, and use some of the charts for your social media posts and your
Absolutely. Makes you look smart. Can you drag these? You can. You just drag these onto your desktop.
Yep.
And drag them into an
okay.
email. Oh, I love the internet. It's so easy to borrow things. All right. So local stats. So what did you say? Let me go back to this chart. They said 6 months is a balanced market. Well, this chart says 4.5 months is a balanced market. So everybody has a different metric. All right. So I have the weekly highlights for the Portland Metro. And as you can see, the median sales price has not moved, $545. So our prices are not coming down in the Portland Metro. And so drag this and share it as well. Southwest Washington, what is your price done? Come down 1.9. So certainly less than other areas, less of a decrease. So that's good. Average sale price 6.26, median sale price 539. And then Coos Bay 60. Oh, what have we got for market times? Let me go back up here. Market times 50 days. That's up 4.2%. 50 days in the Portland Metro. 41 days in Southwest Washington. And 64 days at the Leisurely Coast. And median sales prices of $415,000. Okay, so these graphics are excellent for sharing on social media. So that's your job. All right, the university, the Accelerate class coming up October 21st and another one on December 2nd. And we'll be talking more about those. I know some people who are going to the October 21st. And the 21-day challenge, October 28th. And there's some more resources from the Century 21 University. All right, I would play a video. This is an exciting video. Let's see if I can get it to run.
There are two types of agents in this world. Agents who meet expectations, and agents who see them as a starting point. Agents who want to work and get out. And agents who want to challenge the status quo and elevate real estate from a transaction to an extraordinary experience. Relentless agents who seize opportunities, not just dream about them. And want to be energized by who they work with and what they do. Being one of the relentless agents affiliated with the Century 21 brand means making sales and memories. It's constantly learning while changing the game with your knowledge to take you that extra mile. The Century 21 brand offers competitive tools and bakes incredible support right into our foundation. Century 21 affiliated agents have access to products by MoxieWorks, which can act as your devoted sidekicks to keep you on task, a versatile presentation builder, and more. The C21 Tracker is an industry first that lets your clients know where they are in the sales process. 21online.com is not only a brand intranet, but a personalized productivity platform that guides you through the key steps and actions in the real estate process. Century 21 University provides learning programs based on your level of experience, plus national advertising that keeps you and your listings top of mind. There are two types of agents in this world. To those who settle, good luck. To those who defy, we'd like to talk. Join the most recognized and respected name in real estate, Century 21. Join the relentless. There are two types of agents in.
All right, that was the Relentless campaign, which was their most recent recruiting campaign. So I wanted to show you that, just to remind you, this is the place to be. All of that is true. We have all of those things. Okay, we have a few minutes. But we did get a bulletin from, was it RMLS or the
Well, this was from a title company and I just grabbed their stuff and put it up here.
okay. Well, it's important. So tell us what's in it.
Well, you know, this is the safety month, Realtor Safety Month. And so they sent this out and it has a lot of good points. Drive your own vehicle to showings and open house so that you can leave immediately at the first sign of trouble. Additionally, it is a good idea to jot down description of prospects' vehicles when they arrive for a meeting or to view a home. Always carry a cell phone and check in with colleagues. So I will kind of elaborate on that too. I have many times pulled up to show a house and took a photo of a plate and texted it to my husband right away. And I'm very clear to the person I'm meeting that that's what I'm doing. So they know that I'm texting their plate to somebody because I never met them. And that's just our policy. And they're usually like, that's cool. That nobody usually cares about that. They're glad that I'm trying to be safe. So does anybody else have a thing that they do? I mean, I don't put down I just text them they always know where I'm going, absolutely, before I get there. But in addition to that, I do take a snapshot of the car plate number. Mm-hmm.
No, it's a great idea. Never ride with strangers.
Right.
Absolutely not. We've always promoted that.
Yeah. I've actually had people ask me to pick them up from airports and I declined, or pick them up and take them and I've never met them. And I just say, no, I'm sorry. I mean,
Sorry,
it's just not going to happen.
Right.
No, that's it. That's inappropriate. And so, yeah, just don't go along with it.
And then trust your instincts. If something is weird or suspicious, you should remove yourself from the situation. So yeah, always trust your gut instincts. Don't host an open house or tour vacant property alone or at night. I haven't done a open house by myself in a very long time. And it might have been something that people did back in the day, but most of the time you either have a lender with you or another real estate agent. So it's not a good idea to do those alone. I even have agents who bring their spouse, just to sit there. It doesn't always have to be an agent. They can't obviously help anybody, but they can sit there.
Right.
Preview homes you plan on showing clients ahead of time, so you're familiar with the property and location. Check for possible escape routes should you be cornered, and always let the client take the lead when exploring the home. So yeah, that was one of the first things I was taught as a real estate agent, is you open the door and you let them walk in first. You never walk in first. Half the time I don't go in like the basement areas. I let them go down there and I just wait upstairs. The second thing I was taught is once you do go inside, you walk straight to the back door and you open the back door, so you have both doors open and you leave those open. That's a good way to do it too. Okay. The less personal information, the better. Take a self-defense course so that you know how to defend yourself. I've been considering having one of those as a lunch and learn too. Is something like that would be kind of fun. I've never gone to one, and I've never hosted one. So that might be something that I might do in the future.
Sure. And then that's a very personal decision. That's not for everybody.
Right.
But awareness is for everybody.
Right. To be smart, use your common sense. Focus on professional appearance and proficiency in all advertisements, business cards, or websites. I agree with that. Definitely want to look professional at all times when you're representing your business. Carry a first aid kit and a vehicle breakdown essentials kit in your car containing items such as flares, tire inflation canister, basic hand tools, water, and flashlight. And I have a basket of stuff like that I carry all the time. Everybody should. And meet potential clients at your office or a public place for the first time, if given the chance. Rather, gather basic information on them as well. So those are really, it seems like common sense, but sometimes when things get slow and you're really wanting to get something in escrow, you might do things that you wouldn't otherwise. So just always slow down. It's never worth it to hurry through anything. Just slow down and make sure you're being safe.
Yep. And you're right. It is common sense. And if you don't believe it, if you're a fan of, if you're addicted to Dateline NBC, like I am, streaming all the time, you might be a little more weary of this. Which reminds me, we have an agent in this company. I just took a back east flight, and I watched 12 hours of Law and Order.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know who that was, Coon. And you know what? There was no sound, and it didn't make any difference.
It's true. All you have to do is just kind of watch.
It's just, yeah. All right. Okay, parting words. We are where we wanted to be. Home prices coming down. That's good for buyers. That's good for moving things. Interest rates down where we hoped they would be. And so this is the time. We've got the market where we are. Managers, we're going to go into a recruiting campaign in the fourth quarter. We're going to talk about that tomorrow and see about bringing some more agents to help out and to participate with the agents that we have. We're all looking forward to that. And that's what I have. So thank you for coming. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.
you.
See ya.
Thanks.
you.
This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. The leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades. More accolades. And more. Okay, that's a lot. This is making an impression. Over 27 billion of them. This is showing up big. Here, here, and all across here. Oh, and not just for clients, for the community. We're lifting up others with us. This is not resting on a legacy. This is running on it. Taking all that's been learned and seen and taught and dreamed over the past 50 years to shape and fuel the next 100. Century 21. This is our century.